Hello, welcome back to another Portrayed HD video. Today we have another Game of the Week episode. Of course, this time is the Game of the Week between Chelsea and Arsenal, the second upload of today. It kicks off tomorrow at 2:05, which is of course going to be the 5th of October 2014 if you are watching this in the future. We are using the BBC Sport website as usual, and this is our second FIFA 15 Game of the Week simulation. If you don't know what we do, we basically talk about all the match facts, the stats, and we sort of determine an end result. If you want to see more of this, make sure you smash that subscribe button to see all Game of the Weeks. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys will enjoy it, especially when the simulation starts off great with an early goal from Diego Costa there, just like he's on fire in real life. Right, we're using the BBC Sport website, as I said already. If you want to go and check it out, then make sure you go to the BBC Sport website, click on football, and then look at the match preview for if you want to read all of the whole biographical information yourself, or all of the match preview, all of the stats, etc., and all the basically the passage which has been put online. But anyway, let's properly get into it. Head to head, Chelsea won this fixture 6-0 in March, Arsene Wenger's 1000th match in charge of Arsenal. What a way to mark your 1000th match, losing 6-0 to your London rivals. Yeah, that just is horrible, and now I remember that. And I believe MGH went to that game, but sat in the Chelsea stand, which is quite ironic, to be honest. But it was the Blues' biggest victory against the Gunners, and only the second time Arsenal have lost a Premier League match by a 6-goal margin. So recently, it seems 6-goal margins have been a thing for Arsenal. Back in 2011, 8-2, anyone remember that? Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to make any Arsenal fans mad, but yeah, 8-2. I wonder how that match will turn out now, though. I can't wait till Man United Arsenal this year. It'll be a really good game, that will. The Blues are unbeaten in their last 6 league and cup games against Arsenal. They have won 4 and drew 2, scoring 12 times and conceding just twice, which is a pretty awesome record. The Gunners' last 5 Premier League wins at Stamford Bridge have seen them come from behind to win. So that means that Chelsea will take the lead in this game, as predicted by FIFA. How the rest turns out, well, you'll find out anytime soon. The Gunners' last... Oh, sorry, that's the same stat. Why am I reading that out again? Right, individual stats about Chelsea now. The Blues have netted 19 league goals in their opening 6 games. It took them 12 to reach that mark last season. Goal scoring wise this year, Chelsea have been on fire. They have been like Manchester City were last season. Diego Costa has scored 8 goals in his first 6 Premier League appearances. That's just mental. Only Mickey Quinn, who had 10, can better that in the division's history. Sergio Aguero also had 8 in that amount of time. Sergio Aguero, when he first moved to City, oh man, he was awesome. I really hope he can get back to full fitness properly soon and play to the best of his ability, because ever since that first season, he hasn't been as good as he ever has been, let's be honest. They have scored with 26% of their shots this season, the best chance conversion rate in the Premier League prior to this weekend's fixtures. Arsenal stats now. Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 11 league games. They have won 7, drew 4, and although they have drawn 4 of their last 5 top-flight fixtures. So, they are on a bit of a run, let's be honest. They have pretty much in their last 11 games not lost. That's a positive. And although they have drawn 4 of their last 5 top-flight fixtures, which means really it was the end of last season that they're on form, not this season. They've accumulated they've accumulated all the draws this season, basically. 17 of the 41 league goals, 41% conceded by Arsenal in 2013-14, came in defeats away to the 3 sides that finished above them. At Manchester City, 6-3, at Liverpool, 5-1, and at Chelsea, 6-0. That is absolutely appalling. That stat is just ridiculous. The North London clubs were just terrible last year against the bigger teams. Arsenal, they just really, really were poor towards the end of last season. Of course, Rams got injured. They got a lot of injuries, which pretty much down to their season. Tottenham, they had a lot of bad results, didn't they? Let's be honest. Both rivals, they lost like 5-0 against Liverpool and stuff like that. But it was a weird one because Tottenham did that more towards the beginning of the season, and I do believe they lost Liverpool 4-0 towards the end. But towards the beginning, they were a lot worse. They got slightly better towards the end of the season, but it was a nasty season for Tottenham. And for Arsenal, they were on top of the Premier League for like, what was it, 150 days to 200 odd days. And Man City were on top of the Premier League for something like 30 days. But at the end of the day, it's who's there when the Premier League finishes. So really, the Premier League, if you think about it, it's nothing to do with quality. It's just to do with timing. Everything has to be put in place at the right time. Who knows? Liverpool could have won it if there was a few more games left. If they would have played City a few games earlier and won that game 3-2, then Liverpool could have won the league that year. Who knows? 5 of the 7 league goals they have conceded, being Arsenal of course, this season have arrived before half-time. And FIFA says the exact same thing. That is mental. FIFA's doing so well this year. Obviously, we don't actually know any of the results yet, and I am even recording this before any matches kicked off. Although Football Focus has just gone live, which is nice to see. I did all of today's gossip, of course, but because I didn't fit everything in that I wanted to show, it's a perfect opportunity now, with this second game of the week today, to say what I wanted to say. By the way, Ivanovic also just got sent off there, if you didn't see in the FIFA simulation. Sorry about that, hit my mic. So, what do I think's going to happen? Well, just before I wanted to say that, I wanted to say it's so awesome having like a game of the week with all the official Barclays Premier League overlays. It actually feels like a proper broadcast in some ways. But what do I think then? Chelsea, I think they'll win the league this year. And of course, now look at that. Arsenal have came back from behind, and now they are now at 1-1 against a 10-man Chelsea team. I sort of want Chelsea to win because I don't know what it is, but I've always liked Chelsea to a certain extent, of course. I don't love them, I don't adore them, but it's just obviously in a way when they lose against the underdog, it's quite funny. Yeah, it's always funny when a bigger team loses against the underdog. Cough, cough, Man U. But Chelsea, I wanted them to win the league for the past few seasons because it's hard to explain, but I'm not too keen on Arsenal. I love their players, I love their play, but I just don't like, I think it's the fans. I don't know what, not every fan. So if you're an Arsenal fan, you're hating on me right now, but it's not every fan. It's, and it's probably the very small minority of fans, but some of them are so annoying. And when they signed Welbeck, they kept saying that he was amazing. I'm not saying he isn't a decent player, because he is a good player. There is no doubt he's a good player, because he's got a hat-trick in the Champions League the other night. I think it's a new start for him at Arsenal, and I think he's going to do well there. I honestly, purely do think that he will be a really good player there. And look at that. Arsenal have come from behind to now be in a winning position. What is FIFA doing? They are just following the recent statistics. Arsenal conceded in the first half, then come back from behind in the second. It's literally what the statistics just said. FIFA, you are now boss at match predictions. Let's see how this turns out, though. That will be interesting to see how it turns out in the very end. Almost Courtois aiming at them. His face, didn't it? Or something like that. But Chelsea do sit on top. I do sort of want them to win the league this year because I don't want to see City win it again. I don't have any problems with City. I just don't want to see them win it again. I like to see different teams winning the league. Arsenal, it'd be nice to see them win it as well, however. But I think Chelsea will edge it against Arsenal today. I think, however, Arsenal will step up their game. They will step up their game. They will play well, but Chelsea will still manage to, I think, win. Maybe draw, but I think Chelsea will win. If not, of course, it could be an Arsenal win. But I think Chelsea will win. Now, I'm not actually too positive on that. I'm normally confident in my predictions, but this one, it could go either way. Arsenal currently sit on 4th, 6 points behind Chelsea. It's a massive game for them. Chelsea could take a 9-point lead on Arsenal. Of course, FIFA says that Arsenal will reduce that lead to only 3 points. It really is a 6-pointer, this game, and I think Chelsea will edge it. I did thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. If you want to see more Game of the Weeks, make sure you hit subscribe. Career Mode and Ultimate Team is on my channel. The majority Career Mode, some Ultimate Team squad builders and pack openings will be coming your way. However, if you are an Ultimate Team guy, make sure you hit the like button to support the series, and I will see you next time.